Hi guys, Dr. Austin Sanford here with Adjust Dallas. I'm here with a patient of ours, Richard. Wanted him to share his experience. He came in with bilateral knee pain and went through some amniotic tissue injections. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about his experience.
Well, you wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't interested in, or at least inquiring about what's commonly called stem cell technology. And rather than praising the accolades of stem cell technology, I'm just going to explain what kind of an experience that I had. Starting back about 3 years ago, my knee started bothering me so much that I actually mentioned it to my primary care physician. She referred me to a sports surgeon who deals strictly in joint surgeries and replacements. The first 2 years that I was going to this particular surgeon, he was injecting some type of steroids, I don't know exactly what it was, into my knees, and it just covered over or masked the pain that I was going through. Those injections would last about 3 to 4 months, and I'd have to go back and have them done again. About a year ago, it got to the point to where the injections were doing no good. So he, at that point, said it's time to replace my knees. According to him, my knees was bone on bone with nothing in between. And I asked him about some details on that, and he explained that it would be an actual surgery involved. They would remove parts of my knee joints and replace them with metallic knee joints. There would also be about a 6-week to 2-month rehabilitation time frame, which means I'd have to be off work for about 2 months. I couldn't afford to be off work 2 months. And my life theory is if there's any way to avoid surgery, then I'm going to do so. But the pain got so severe that at the worst point, I couldn't even put on my socks. My wife had to put my socks on for me. About the time that I was trying to decide whether or not that I would go through that, I got a postcard about and I'm using in quotation, stem cell technology, a seminar on that. I found out later it's not really, there's so many different types of way that stem cells can be harvested, so I've been told not to call it stem cell technology. In the seminar, I was invited back to a one-on-one consultation, at which time Dr. Sanford decided that I would be a candidate for this type of technology. In discussing the process a little deeper, we found out that the cells are actually harvested from umbilical cords or placentas that have been donated from women who have had C-section births. Still not thoroughly convinced, and I did a little more research on the technology, only to discover that other quote-unquote stem cell technicians was harvesting stem cells from a surgery where they would actually remove part of your body fat or even from your spinal cord and stimulate those cells and then re-inject them. And after giving that some thought, I thought, well, that's a surgery that, once again, even if they take your body fat, you're going to be in the hospital for another week or two recovering from that. Well, that was enough to convince me that the process that I had looked at the seminar might be something worth pursuing a little more. So I scheduled an appointment after I got off work. In about 10 minutes time, the cells that were harvested from a placenta or umbilical cord was injected in each of my 2 knees. Within 2 weeks time frame, I could walk with no pain. Now, I still had a little pain getting up and down out of chairs and a lot of pain climbing stairwells, but it's now been 9 weeks since my injections. And during that 9 weeks, I have progressed to the point to where I feel like my knees have been born again. I have no pain climbing stairs, getting up, getting down, walking. In fact, I've actually done just a little bit of running and experiencing no pain. I'm told that I still have about 4 more months for all of the cells to fully mature, so I'm really looking forward to how it's going to be doing in 4 more months, considering the fact that I've got no pain now.
Awesome. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate it.